on the News Channel 5 network. This is the plus side of Nashville.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us for the plus side of Nashville. You know, one of the greatest joys for theater lovers in our area is attending shows at the Tennessee Performing Arts Center. After one season ends, they can't wait to see what the next one holds. And I say this because I'm among that group of theater lovers. Tennessee Performing Arts President and CEO Kathleen O'Brien is going to break down for us all the incredible shows that we can see in the new season. It's a great lineup, and I can't wait to share that with you later in the show. But we're starting things off with a preview of one of my favorite community events to participate in, and that's Hands on Nashville Day. Here to tell us about this year's big day is Tara Tenorio.
You got it.
Who's the organization's Director of Corporate Relations. Welcome, Tara.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, I'm so glad that you could be here, and you and I have been having a great conversation prior to the show, just talking about the great things that happened during Hands on Nashville Day. But before we get to that,
yes, ma'am.
Let's just break down for folks. This is a big year. This is an organization that's been around a long time, just helping out and bringing volunteers together to help out in the community. Talk about what's this like for this year, the big anniversary year.
Absolutely. So we are celebrating our 25th anniversary. For lots of folks, we really came on the map in 2010 when Nashville experienced the Great Flood. But we actually started a long time ago.
Yeah.
So yes, we'll be celebrating 25 years of service this year at 25 schools for Hands on Nashville Day.
That is just fantastic. And a lot of people, if you're not aware of exactly what Hands on Nashville is all about, if you love volunteering in this community, and so many people love giving back and in special ways, you all are able to allow opportunities for folks to volunteer and help out in many, many ways. How many folks do you allow volunteer opportunities per month?
Well, we have about 300 different opportunities each month, and they are generated from our nonprofit partners in the community, from state departments that might have needs like state parks, our community centers, our schools, and certainly Hands on Nashville Day is exclusively focused on Metro Nashville Public Schools and how we can give back to those important spaces.
Let's talk a little bit about Hands on Nashville Day. I always, as I said, love participating in that. How does that work? If a group or if an individual wants to be a part of Hands on Nashville Day, what do they need to do?
Absolutely. So Hands on Nashville Day starts through a series of partnerships, and the most important one is really through Metro Nashville Public Schools. They very generously invite us into their spaces and also make us aware of the needs that are most pressing in those buildings. So lots of facility improvement projects take place, lots of landscaping and gardening projects. We'll even be doing a mural at each of the schools, really focusing on inspiring kids to keep learning. So from there, you can pick a school that's in your neighborhood, or pick a school that just has the most need in terms of number of volunteers, and you can register for yourself or for a team. There are lots of people who use this as a social occasion as well as a service opportunity, so it's a great bunch of fun.
It really is a lot of fun. Is there an age range for folks if they wanted to bring the kids? Or
Yes, ma'am. So we are family friendly. So anybody 13 and up can come with a parent or a guardian. If you are coming by yourself, that age range is 18 and up.
Gotcha. What are the types of jobs? I know when I was there, I was really excited to get to paint a mural. Are teams already sort of decided who gets to do what? Like if News Channel 5 has a team this year and they go to a school, or is it decided that day when you get there?
So that is thanks to our volunteer leaders and actually our principals and assistant principals at the schools. They let us know what the needs are. So we pass that along to our volunteer leaders. We have about 50 of them this year from across the community. They come in and assess all of the needs at each location and come up with a scope of work. And what happens on event day is you really are able to then sort of hear that breadth of opportunities that exist, and then as a volunteer say, oh, I'd really love to work on painting, or actually send me outside. We try to have a diverse group of projects to make sure that people can find a way to give back that really means something to them.
I have had such a wonderful time just meeting. You and I are talking about that.
Absolutely.
Just meeting people from other walks of life that are also there volunteering. And it is a celebration almost more than it is work. If you've never volunteered for Hands on Nashville Day, believe me, you do work, but it's great work. You're feeling so good about the kids coming in on Monday and seeing their school looking so wonderful. And there's a big economic impact that Hands on Nashville Day has on this community.
Absolutely. So there is a value to volunteer time, which is just over $23 an hour. So when you start to multiply that by the 1,000+ volunteers we'll have in schools for 3.5 hours or so on Saturday the 24th, the impact becomes it multiplies, of course. Yeah. And I think you spoke to it best when you really talk about that buzz that you feel when you walk into a school, that you know the principals and the teachers and the kids have all been talking about, okay, when we get back on Monday, it's going to feel really different in here. And so that's why I think the volunteers, it's not just about the painting, it's truly about the people on the other side who live in that school each and every day. And that is what I think keeps people coming back year over year.
Absolutely. I know I love it. I just would not want to do anything more than volunteer with Hands on Nashville Day. But we got to take a break.
Yes,
we'll come back. We'll talk more about Hands on Nashville, so stay with us. And my guest, Tara Tenerio.